lighting up the screen in the dark. Real talk, hoping something new. Pull up a chair, this one's for you. Life gets loud, but we don't fade. Every dream is being made. We're brightly minded, hearts wide open, speaking truth. Words unbroken with Mindy leading, light in mind, faith and fire intertwined. We're brightly minded, shining through. If you're growing, dreaming, this is you. Learning as we go each day, finding purpose on the way. Laughing loud, standing tall. You're not alone, you're not small. No perfection, just real here. Every step forward, year by year. We're brightly minded, hearts wide open, speaking truth. Words unbroken, Mindy's here, so come on in. Let the journey now begin. We're brightly minded, shining through. If you're growing, dreaming, this is you. This is you. This is you. Yeah. Every voice matters. Every story counts. We rise together, no doubt. We're brightly minded, hearts wide open, living free. Hope outspoken with Mindy leading, shine your light. Welcome to the brighter side. Yeah, welcome to Brightly Minded.
Helps if I add myself to the stage, doesn't it? Hello, hello, friends. How are you? Snowmageddon has not started yet for us. I was just outside. It is bitter, bitter cold, like bitter cold. Excuse me. I'm a little bit coughy because the cold weather always trips up my asthma when it's this bitter cold, and I try not to be outside as much as possible because if you're not asthmatic, I guess you wouldn't really know the feeling. I'm not quite sure. Maybe you have. No. But when I walk outside and that first breath of like really, really bitter cold air just makes my lungs just seize up. It's terrible. During the winter, I never go far without my emergency hailer because I can't. It's terrible. But currently the weather is saying that it is 14 degrees Fahrenheit, which is actually warmer than what it was this morning because I went out to Walmart to get a few things last minute. And it was like 8 degrees. So it's a little bit warmer than it was this morning. And it looks like it's supposed to stay steady at 14, 15 for the rest of the night when the snow kicks in. But it doesn't say that there's a wind chill, so it feels like what it is outside, which is nice because last night I was talking to my mom, and she's back in Canada, and she was talking about that it was minus 3 degrees up there, like Celsius. Ooh, let's hang on. I'm opening my pop. I forgot to open that. But anyway, she was saying it was 3 degrees Celsius. What is that Fahrenheit? Is 3. So it's slightly warmer for her. It's 37.4 Fahrenheit. But yeah, for us it was minus 18. Now, I know that there's a few people that live a little further north, like in New York and stuff, and they're experiencing like -20 temperatures. No, thank you. I will pass. I am not a fan of cold weather, even though I am Canadian and I'm adjusted somewhat to it. I mean, this is something that we went through, you know, quite often. I was working at a nursing home when I was pregnant with my youngest. I was my job was to run the med cart in the nursing home for like 100+ residents. Um, but I used to bus into work because it was just easier and it's cheaper that way. And let me tell you, there was one time that it snowed, and I was standing at the bus stop with with a snowdrift behind me that was probably up to my hip. So I was like, I don't know, I would have been like 7 months pregnant or so at the time. So I standing there with my big pregnant belly, trying to get around this snowdrift and wait for a bus. So I mean, it's not that I haven't experienced cold weather before. I've experienced extremely cold weather before. It just doesn't mean that I don't like it though. I don't like it at all. It's no fun. I'm gonna check where my husband is because he is not home yet. This weather is awful on my. Oh, he's sitting in the driveway. Okay, cool. Um, Seriously though, like this weather is terrible on my asthma, and on top of that, the little one being sick. I think I'm getting sick as well, so that's no fun. But the link is in side chat and it is pinned if anyone would like to join. I really didn't have much of a. Why does it say unmute? Am I muted? Oh, please don't tell me I'm muted. It says that I'm working. Hang on here. Let me turn up my volume. Well, hello there, friends. Oh, please don't tell me I'm muted. It says that I'm working. Okay. I can hear myself. That's what I needed to know. So I'm getting a little sick, I think. My nose is runny and I've got this cough. So I'm pretty sure I'm coming down with whatever it is the kid has had for the last couple of days, which is fantastic because, I'm going to be at home for the next 2 days because everything has been canceled. There hasn't even been a snowflake yet. And school is closed, at least on Monday. Church is canceled completely for tomorrow. We're doing virtual, which is fine. And I'm supposed to be working from home on Monday too. So it's like the whole world is shutting down and not a single snowflake has fallen yet. So, no panic, right? So I didn't really have a direction or a focus of where I wanted to go today, doing an open room. I just kind of wanted to, because we're stuck here until whenever the snow is done and we could dig ourselves out if it's even that bad. I saw a TikTok video of somebody, I can't remember, I think it was in like North Texas or Tennessee. I can't remember. It started with a T. But all they got was a light dusting. And they went outside with their phone and was like, this is the major snowstorm they've been warning us about. And like, not even the entire ground is covered. It's just like in certain areas. So, well, hello there, my love. What's the matter? Hang on, let me. Are you okay? Oh, well, I'm streaming, so people can hear you. It's an open room, so if you want to come in, you can. But okay, all right. Well, I'll be here. So if you haven't already heard, there was another man that was killed in Minneapolis today, just straight up executed in the middle of the street. And yeah, I don't know how this administration is going to talk themselves out of this, because the reports that are coming out right now is that he pulled a gun on officers, and they shot him. because he was threatening officers and all that stuff. And I'm sorry, but when you watch the video, the only thing that he has on in his hand is a phone. He's recording them. That's all he's doing. And as soon as they started coming at him, he started backing up, but he did only have his phone in his hand. Now, granted, he was carrying, he had a gun on his hip in a holster, and he had the permit for the open carry. So it's not like he was doing anything illegal. He was not. But 5 agents tackled him to the ground. They have him pinned to the ground. You watch them pull up his shirt, take his gun out of the holster, and in the still shots it looked like they fired it into the ground, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But at minimum, they tossed it away from him. So now he's pinned down, unarmed, and they shoot him at least 5 times. Now, there's reports saying that he was shot 9 times. I don't know about that. When I watched the video, I only counted 5 shots while he was on the ground, but it could have been up to 9. So they just straight up executed an unarmed man in the middle of the street, and they're trying to blame it on him. And they're trying to, as they did with Renee Good, deny what we saw on video. Because I'm sorry, even if we grant the fact that he pulled the gun on officers and was a threat, as soon as they disarmed him, he was no longer a threat. As soon as they took the gun away from him, he's not a danger. There was no need to shoot him, but they did anyway. And I don't know if there's any way that they can go about this. I was considering throwing the video up and watching the video because I do have, I think I put it in my Facebook Messenger. There's a couple different angles of the shooting. Oh no. Okay, that's not what I was trying to look at. But there's a couple different angles of the video where you can kind of see what happened. There was one that's further away. There was a woman with a pink coat that was up close, and was this her? No, that's from the New York Times. I did see, I don't know what I did with it. I know I favorited it, but I just don't know where I favorited it is the thing. I wonder if I favorited it on TikTok. It might have been TikTok. Let me see. Ooh. Well, Texas definitely has a lot of ice. Anyway, not what I'm looking for. I want to look at favorites here. Oh, this is her footage here, I believe. It's called Pink Coat Lady Point of View. I'm going to watch it. I haven't watched it all the way through, so I want to see. I think that's the guy that got shot and killed. And the whistles are super obnoxious. I hate them. I hate them so much. But I understand their purpose and why they're doing it. It's just me being sensitive to auditory things. The constant whistleblowing is hard on the ears. Okay, so what are they doing? Oh, he was. Oh, hang on. I haven't seen this angle. This is the lady that was basically standing right next to him. So I just kind of want to go through the video again where I can see it because I don't want to throw it up on stream. And because it's obviously somebody being killed. Oh, he was helping a lady. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, so an ICE agent pushed somebody else to the ground and he went over to help them and got in between the ICE agent and the person that the ICE agent shoved to the ground. Then they pepper sprayed him. There they are. Throwing him to the ground. They're dragging people away. They got him. He's struggling, but they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. Okay. All right. You can't really see the gunshots. It's not close enough, I don't think, to break any YouTube rules, I think. But let me pull it up because it's, ooh, I don't know if I'm logged into my TikTok on this computer. I don't use TikTok on the computer. Am I logged in? Ooh, okay. I might not be able to log in to show you the video, but I can probably find it. Okay. We'll just search the user. That's all. I don't think I've ever used TikTok on my computer before. TikTok has always been like a phone app, not a computer thing. All right. Is that the right person? That is the right person. Okay, cool. All right. I pause you? There we go. All right. Let's share the screen. Yep, that's what I want. Can I do this? Oh, geez. Why is it? Stop. You're loud. Okay. Well, that's about as big as I can make it. Unless I can do like that. I guess that's better. That'll work. All right. Again, I apologize for the whistles. It is they serve a purpose. So that's the guy there with the phone. All he's doing is recording. So you can see he had his phone in one hand, his other hand was open. No gun. And all he's doing is filming. All he's got is his phone. Okay, so see, he's trying to help people out of the street. You see the ICE agent push that person down. He got up to try and help the ICE agent and pepper sprays him. Again, no gun in his hand. And then 4 of them throw him into the street. They got him pinned down. There's at least 2 of them on top of him. Now, fortunately, this angle you can't see because I think it's this dude over here. Yeah, see there, that dude grabbed the gun. Did you see that? Look, watch. Watch this guy right here. He's got the gun. He grabbed the gun off of his holster on his hip. And then they shoot him after they disarm him. And they shot him several times, at least 5 shots. So they shot and killed an unarmed man in the middle of the street. He did not have a gun in his hand at any time, which is what they're claiming. Oh, Isaac, are we using a fake account? Aw. Oh, it's your gaming account. Cool. Let's block you because you're not welcome here. There you go. Isaac, listen. You asked to be left alone. I told you you weren't welcome here. You want to claim harassment, but who's the one showing up on my channel in my side chat? I think that is pretty much evidence enough that you are out seeking drama and conflict. There is not a single loving or forgiving bone in your body. And you just proved it yet again. Go the fuck away. You're not welcome here. Plain and simple. But anyway, so we just watched the closest point of view of what happened with his name was Alex. I want to say it's Alex Pretty, but Oh, we haven't. So not only are you using multiple accounts, this is now the third account that I'm going to have to ban from my channel. So who's harassing who, Isaac? The fact that you have a bunch of sock accounts. Oh, I'm going to be reviewing the video. Don't worry. I'm going to be finishing it up tomorrow. But the fact that you are now continually harassing me with multiple accounts, you kind of lose your credibility. So keep on making yourself out to be an asshole. And it's just further proof that you do a fine enough job of proving yourself an asshole and stupid and, but whatever. The fact that you are spending this amount of effort to come over here and post in my side chat for somebody that you don't want anything to do with, and now you're using sock accounts. Now, see, you blocked me from your channel. I can't comment on your channel, and I'm pretty sure I can't join your lives anymore. Not that I've tried, but you did tell me that you blocked me. I have a gaming channel too, but I have enough maturity to go, okay, he's blocked me. I'm not going to go use a sock account to harass him with because, I'm an adult. I don't play those stupid games, but Isaac apparently does. So anyway, Isaac, I would suggest finding something more productive to do with your time because you're not welcome here. And I'm just going to keep banning. I'm just going to keep banning each of your channels. Like, I mean, that's what now, the fourth one. Oh yeah, absolutely. Because now he's getting to the point where he's actually actively participating in harassment. So, I mean, anybody that can watch back this stream and see that I've now had to block 3 of his fake accounts. Oh, the maturity. Little boys play stupid little games. But anyway, so yeah, when we watched this video, you could see that they disarmed him. He at no point had a gun in his hand. He was actually helping somebody up off the ground that ICE had shoved to the ground into the ice bank. They pepper sprayed him, threw him to the ground, and Isaac, I'm not quite sure what you're not comprehending here, but I have said multiple times that you are not welcome here. I don't know why you keep trying. I'm not going to let you in. I'm just going to kick you. There you go. Like, he is so shameful. He's making an ass of himself. I really don't understand what his desire is to be here where he's not wanted. But I'm just going to keep blocking him with whatever accounts he pops up with or joining the live or whatever. If I have to ban him from StreamYard, I'll ban him from StreamYard. But it's like, have some self-respect, dude. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Go away. It's just really sad, desperate, and pathetic. But, I mean, what do I expect from a little boy who obviously does not get the attention that he so wants? And, this is how he behaves. And I mean, if that's how he wants to conduct himself, that's totally on him. But the fact that he's trying so hard is very telling. He streamed for, good Lord, 7 hours today. That's really sad. Boy needs to get a job and actually do something productive with his life. Because I'm sure that God is satisfied with him sitting on his ass, smoking weed and playing video games all day because, he makes it so easy to expose him. Oh my God, Isaac. So this is now the next one. My goodness, you just don't give up, do you? This is Isaac. Like, man, Have have some self-respect, honestly, because this looks really sad and really desperate of you. And it's harassment. It's just plain and simple. It's harassment. I've now blocked you on 5 accounts. He makes it so easy to expose as a garbage and fake Christianity. He can talk about love and forgiveness all day, but he's incapable of living it. Oh, 100%. 100% he's incapable. There's and I challenge him to this. So I watched a little, and Smokey, if you have a copy of this, I would love to watch it. But I saw the stream that I think you went to Praise's channel last night, and everybody was kind of having a discussion about the whole dude situation and all of that. And that, everyone was, I don't want to say they were getting along, but everybody was having a civil discussion. And then Isaac comes in and just starts screaming at everybody because Isaac needs to make things about himself. So I'm going to challenge Isaac. If you truly are about love and forgiveness and demonstrating God's love and forgiveness, then let's see it in action. I want to see a public apology to Smokey and Low for the way that you've been treating them, because that would be loving. And I want to see you actually show them forgiveness for any transgressions that you believe that Smokey and Low have done against you. Let's see you live the words that you speak every day. And if you do that, I'll let you come back to my channel if that's what you want so bad. But I want to see you actually live the words that you're saying. I want to see an apology specifically to Low the most, but you definitely owe one to Smokey as well. So let's see you demonstrate God's love and forgiveness by first forgiving Smokey and Low. The video was on the news unit. It was last night's stream. Okay, awesome. I will go and try and find that then, because I wanted to be able to actually see it. Because I know that Isaac was streaming some of it today, but it was really hard because he, you know how he rambles or whatever. So I wanted to actually straight up see the video. But anyway, let's see you live your words, Isaac. Let's see that love and forgiveness, and you can start with Smokey and Low. Till then, I don't want to hear anything out of you. Simple as that. And we'll see him stream and get angry. Which is funny because this stream was going to have absolutely nothing to do with him. Titled The End of the Era or something. Okay, cool. But anyway, yeah, no, I want to see Isaac live the truth that he claims he does so much by forgiving you. Because that's what good Christians do, right? Okay. I don't know if I'm subscribed to Daisy channel or not. I'm not. Oh my goodness, I thought I was. Okay, there we go. We fixed that. There we go. The end of the dude era. Okay, I see it. All right. Cool. I'm going to add that to my watch later list. I can speak, Save the playlist, and we'll do watch later. There we go. Now I'll be able to find it. All right. Tag. Oop, I can spell integrity. Okay, cool. But anyway, so I guess this whole Isaac thing, I am really not surprised. And I understand why him and another person get along so well, because they are so very similar that it's kind of freaky. But do you want to enable? No, I don't want to. No. I don't want to use that. No. All right, cool. Okay, that's all set up for something that I can do afterwards, because I'm going to need something to keep me occupied, because I'm used to being able to just go out of the house and do whatever I want, whenever I want. But unfortunately, we're technically going to be, well, not technically, but most likely be snowed in tomorrow. I don't, you know, I don't know if we're actually going to get the 18 inches or not. I think it's 18 inches. Weather. So, yeah, Sunday and Monday. Where is the, I want to see if it still has the same snow accumulation because it seems like there's been a few areas that have been hit with snow that don't normally get hit with snow, but it hasn't been as much as they've been anticipating. So I'm wondering, can I pull up the hourly? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go here then. So we still have all the winter storm blast, which, I mean, hey, it's cold outside. I get it. Occasional snow likely to continue for the next several hours. So it says that it's supposed to start snowing right around now, last till about midnight or so. Then it's going to stop and then it's going to pick up again at 2 a.m. But the accumulation is like light for the most part. Do we have a total accumulation or we just guessing, seeing what's going to happen? What's funny is that they have predicted snow in our particular county a couple of times. And there was one time where they're like, "Oh, you're going to get 12 inches." And we got a dusting. So we haven't had a whole lot of snow in this area, but each time they've over predicted how much we're going to get. And it doesn't really end up doing anything. Like right now, this weather, this is the weather.com, the weather channel, is saying that it's not supposed to start snowing until 2 a.m. Huh. And it's supposed to be like less than an inch. I think what might the problem be is that it's the ice that they're anticipating that's supposed to come after the snow on like Monday afternoon. Because really the snow can be easily dealt with. Yeah, okay, we're going to get snowed in, but you shovel, you plow, you get out of it. But if you have a bunch of snow and then you have where it warms up enough and you get freezing rain afterwards, that's the major danger. I don't know if many of you have been through ice storms before, but where I lived in Canada was on a peninsula. So we had a lot of humidity and a lot of lake effect snow. And basically, what that means is that when we would get a lot of ice, like we would get a lot of ice storms. There was one ice storm in either 92 or 93 where like everything was just coated in ice and the city shut down for like days. So it's the ice that's the scary part, not so much the snow and the cold temperatures. The cold temperatures are what is really going to be dangerous, especially for folks that are struggling to keep um, their homes heated and things like that. This particular area, because we're so close to, like, we're 10-minute drive from Gettysburg. So there is a lot of historical houses in this area. Um, and I don't know if you've ever been in a historical house or lived in one, but the house that I'm living in now is over 100 years old. They don't have the best insulation. They don't have the best windows. They don't have the best heating systems. So they don't hold heat very well, unfortunately. Um, which is one of the reasons why we got our electric fireplace because it helps keep the apartment warm. And we usually try and keep all the rooms with the doors closed to trap heat in rooms so things stay warm. But yeah, this weather is pretty awful. Okay, I'm gonna take this video down. There we go. We don't need that. We don't need that. What are you doing? Okay. Cool beans. Oh, we've already been on here for 34 minutes already. Close that out. What's really frustrating is I got my new mic and the new microphone works lovely. It's beautiful. But I can't, the way that the thingy is set up the I don't even know what it's called. It's what you plug into the computer because it's a wireless mic. But it blocks my power bar and it blocks my mouse cover, so I can't plug my mouse in to my MacBook. It's just another for Mac and Apple products. I am not a fan of Apple at all. Never have been. But this is my old work computer, and when we got our new laptops at the office, I was able to buy this computer because we needed to replace the computer that we have here at the house. I was able to buy this MacBook for really cheap, and since I had already been using it for almost 2 years, I was very familiar with it and how it works and all of that stuff, and it does everything that I need. It just doesn't have enough ports to plug stuff in. I bought an adapter, but I don't know what I did with it. It's here somewhere. What's this? Oh, that's my trash can. Cool. But anyway, so tomorrow night we're going to be taking a look at the rest of that video about Isaac. And I didn't even, what's funny is I didn't even read the messages that he typed. I just blocked the thing. He's like, trying to play the victim, which like you're doing right now. Well, yeah, you're harassing me by commenting with several different accounts because you've been blocked because you didn't get the picture the first time. I'm still here. I'm still standing. Good for you. You're an adult that whines like a little baby at the end of the day. You can keep blocking my accounts. Yeah, so like, I mean, there it is. Just blatant defiance of this just kind of shows how self-centered Isaac is rather than being focused on God. It's all about Isaac, what Isaac wants. Because part of I'm going to see if I can find it since Smokey's pointed out which video it is. But I do want to see where did my playlist go? I want to see if I can actually find the place where Isaac came in and started screaming because he made it. They were talking about nothing to do with Isaac, and he came in uh, guns ablazing because all that matters is what Isaac wants. Where's my watch later check playlist? Well, where did you go? Okay, note to self. I'm going to have to whittle down my playlists because I have way too many. Oh, Smokey, I even have one for you. There's only one video in here, though. I wonder which video this is. Oh, no, I lied. There's two. Oh, it was the Reading Ronnie episode. I didn't even know. Okay. Well, let's go to the news unit. Let's go to that video. Oh, I'm assuming that the bubble water. All right. Let's see if we can find where Isaac comes in and starts losing his shit. No, I'm not there. Oh, yeah, it would have been right around here because there's a Low saying, "Hey, not everything's about you." Yeah, I mean, Low's got it right. All right, okay. Let's see, where does it come in? Okay, there's Sparkle. Did I like totally miss it? I must have gone past it. Oh, there he is. So, I mean, this is just another example of Isaac just kind of butting in where he doesn't belong and is not wanted. Okay, I'm gonna throw this up on the screen so that you guys can see what I'm seeing. What the heck? Let's go live. Here we go. Oh, there we go. That makes sense. All right. Let's share our screen because I want to see, I actually want to hear what Isaac said. I mean, I'm not expecting a whole lot, but you know, it's Isaac. What do you expect?
Thing that we might not though, based on what's come out.
No, I mean, I think most people, at least someone like me who did.
Like I said, if he comes back on that channel, everybody will never trust
love that
again. So
Pros,
I don't think it will happen.
Well,
maybe they hash it out, behind
avatars
closed doors,
look
and they come to a mutual understanding. But do not bring him back ever again.
well, I would. That's the thing I would want to praise about is that the dude would love to try that, and you don't want to do that. Believe me.
Because I know if I was in that position, he came my way, and I'm
And
always trying to make peace.
From what
So
I
I'm like, all right,
understand,
well,
there was
I've
let
tried
bygones
that
be
with
bygones,
him.
but we are
Mis-
not contacting
there
each
was
other
some
from this
kind
point
of
forward. I hope you understand that
altercation.
and let it be.
something happened,
Believe me, he can't do that.
and then they reconciled.
He has
And
the ability to ignore somebody for a few years.
I don't
but
know.
he
I don't know
cannot
much about
pull
praise.
shit
I
away
really
with
don't.
him.
I love that I scared Jared. That was
You
so
did,
funny.
yeah. You kind of piqued my it was like a minimal jump scare for me because I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? But I
Yeah,
usually keep my volume pretty low, so it didn't really shock me too much. But Jared, yeah, got him good. You just kind of came out of nowhere with it too.
I'll slow it down once
Oh,
we
that
get
was
to the
funny.
part where Isaac comes in because
I want to clip that out.
Isaac talks
Yeah,
fast.
that was
and
a
if you
good
have it
moment,
set up,
actually,
you're
yeah.
gonna miss what he
That
says.
was funny.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it really does
There he
suck,
is.
to be praised in the situation because
Oh Lord,
you want to take accountability, but you also don't. You're not fully responsible for the situation. And I think a lot of people in his
These
shoes
minutes.
probably.
Take a look at the screen. You have
Oh, I'm
anything?
ignoring
Look
it.
at the screen. Oh,
Okay. All right. Let's slow the speed down. But remember, they're talking about praise and dude and that whole situation. They weren't talking about Isaac. So let's see how quickly Isaac makes this about him.
Try to get my words in while I can.
Beast Max, yes.
Hey Isaac, what are the
Isaac.
holes in your wall, man? I want to know.
I don't have any holes in my wall. What are you talking about?
That's a lie.
Picture.
Straight from the
I thought
pits
you
of
said
hell.
you don't paint. I thought you don't paint pictures. Okay.
Yeah, well, you think wrong a lot, so you need to stop thinking.
What?
I
What does that have to
totally
do with
think.
holes in the wall?
Yeah. Smokey started acting like a little child.
So notice how Isaac came in. Smokey hasn't said anything yet, other than "Oh my God," hasn't addressed Isaac in any way, but Isaac immediately goes in on the attacks on Smokey. So, I mean, you can see that Isaac is being the instigator here, because otherwise, why is he here? Because he wants to start trouble because he's a drama king, or maybe drama queen. Maybe he dresses up as women in his spare time. That wouldn't surprise me because he has admitted he's a feminine man. So, but regardless of that, he is being the instigator yet again here, as he was on mine just earlier in this stream. So Isaac doesn't get to sit here and say that people are picking on him when he's seeking out this conflict on my channel, on Smokey's channel, on Dave's channel. He's looking for problems. He's trying to cause drama, and he's coming into a stream that had nothing to do with about him and turning it into his issue with Smokey.
Because that's you guys can't even see the concept that he's dude. That's fine. It's okay.
It would be
Cut him off.
beneficial
I
for
love
you to
it. I love
stop
it. Keep
thinking
cutting him off.
altogether, honestly.
It would be also
Sure.
beneficial for you to stop lying. But you can't do that, can you?
You're right. I can't. According to you, I can't
Exactly.
do anything. So
because you're allowed to do whatever
I'm
you
a
want.
well-known liar. You're
I
right.
tell you what, I'll just play the game. Smokey's
All right.
evil. Okay, what do I win?
Why do you listen to him?
Why do you listen?
Like you changed your own heart. See, that's
Notice how once again he's asked a direct question and he dodges it completely. Because Ryan's saying, okay, cool, I agree with you. Now what? And there's that silence because the wheels are turning. I mean, the wheel's turning, but the hamster's dead. Regardless, he's trying to because he wasn't expecting that. He wasn't expecting somebody to actually agree with him, and he was not prepared for that because, of course, Isaac doesn't have the foresight to figure that out. But again, ignoring a direct question.
And you don't understand. See, that's the thing. If you want rewards, you should take that up with God because see, the thing is you've changed your own heart.
And he doesn't. It's really frustrating when somebody is so mentally challenged that they don't understand sarcasm. And they don't understand where people are joking with them. They just take everything as literal and serious. And it's really difficult to have any kind of communication with people like that, because there's no lightheartedness, there's no humor, there's no, you know what I mean? Isaac really, and I've seen this in many of his streams just recently. He has no sense of humor, and that's kind of why he laughs so awkwardly and cringy at things that aren't funny, because he doesn't understand humor or sarcasm. And I don't know. I guess he's just trying to throw laughter in there to somehow seem like he does, but it just comes across as really awkward and really cringy, and it's hard to watch. I have a lot of secondhand embarrassment and pity for Isaac because he struggles so much with communication.
Because you think certain people are right.
I am now going to turn my mic up so I can talk the Isaac demon. I said I accept the premise for the purpose of the conversation that Smokey is evil. Now what?
Okay. Change your heart. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, what do you want? Do you want a cookie? Are you trying to be immature right now? Because yeah, you guys were just sitting here talking like little
girls. To believe that I
don't even understand.
Smokey is the problem. So I'm saying for
no, I'm not trying to make any.
And okay, so I understand what Ryan's trying to do here, and Isaac very clearly does not. So Ryan's kind of trying to be like, okay, hypothetically, let's just agree with you. Where do we go from here? Because if that's Isaac's purpose, is to convince everybody that Smokey is evil, okay, then what? Then what happens? Like, what is your purpose? What do you want from this? And this kind of funnels back to when I first interacted with Isaac, and I kind of asked him the same question, and he couldn't get past the fact that he sees questions as a personal attack. But I was looking kind of for the same thing. Like, hey, I see what you're doing. I'm not saying I agree or disagree at this point, but what is your end goal? Like, where do you want to see this going? What do you want to come of this? And rather than be thoughtful and answer that question and see what my line of reasoning was, because at that point when I asked him that question, I really was only interested in having a conversation with him. I just wanted to talk to him. I wanted to understand the situation. So I started with a question to see what his ultimate goal was, because that would kind of give me an idea of where my line of questioning could go from there. But Isaac couldn't even get past that first question because he saw it as a personal attack, and it just derailed from there. And Ryan's kind of doing the same thing. Like, okay, cool. Smokey's evil. Now what? What is it that you want? What is your goal? Because he's on a mission here to harass anybody that is involved with Smokey in any way. And it's almost like he doesn't see beyond that. He's so unhealthily obsessed with Smokey, much like somebody else we know. But he's so unhealthily obsessed with Smokey that he's stooping to harassment and name calling. Like his stream today, the F-bombs that boy was dropping, you sit here and claim to be of Christ, and your friends say, oh, how dare Mindy drop the F-bomb, while Isaac is dropping the F-bomb every other word. It just shows that kind of the group of them are all hypocrites. They have one standard for themselves and they hold everybody else to a standard. And then they will obsess and attack the people that they feel are not living up to their standards. Meanwhile, they're not living up to their own standards. So, I mean, I remember Isaac going through this whole tirade about talking about, it was like, oh God, it was like a doubled, I can't remember what it was, a double-minded man, I think what it was, double-minded. So when Isaac is throwing the accusations around, he's actually demonstrating what he means, because that's himself. He's projecting his own flaws onto everybody else and kind of pointing the finger. And that's called projection, you know? You don't see me or Smokey going over to Isaac's streams with fake accounts to harass the hell out of him. But Isaac is coming over to our streams and doing that. So, Isaac, what is that? That just shows your lack of maturity and the fact that you're willing to go to the lengths of harassment because you don't want to leave us alone. It's the same thing where you were crying and you shut your channel down and you were being a little bitch because everybody was being mean to you. And I just want to be left alone. I don't want to be harassed. And you disappeared for a week or two. Everybody left you alone. You came back. You started streaming here and there. I personally did not go to your channel. Didn't bother you. Didn't interact with you. Nothing. And then you start tagging me and shit again because you're the antagonizer. And we have proof of you being the antagonizer, and you're harassing, and you're unhealthily obsessed with Smokey. This is all stuff that we can see through your behavior. That's why people aren't listening to your words, because number one, you scream at everybody and you don't give everybody a chance to talk. And number two, you're projecting your own insecurities on everybody else. And you're accusing everybody else around you of the behavior that you're doing yourself. So I think you maybe need to take a step back and do some self-reflection, do some meditation, spend some time with God, and really reflect what direction you're moving in. Because there is absolutely zero love and forgiveness in any of the actions that we're seeing from you on a daily basis. So if you really want us to believe that you're about love and forgiveness, then you need to demonstrate that. We need to actually see it. And I haven't seen it. I haven't seen a single thing. I have seen someone who's being a big ass hypocrite and accusing everybody else of doing what he's doing. I know I used a lot of words there, Isaac. You can slow it down. I'm sure you'll get it. But anyway, let's go on.
No, I'm not trying to make anyone believe anything. What I'm trying to say is Smokey has been painting pictures just like Eastmax did and just like what you're doing, because what? Do you want a cookie? I don't know what you want. Why are you being a smart aleck?
Because you're coming in here demanding and attacking Smokey. If you don't want people to agree with you that Smokey is evil, then what's your point of being there? Because Smokey's not going to believe that he's evil, because he's not, by the way, just saying. But you're the one coming in here to attack Smokey, specifically to attack Smokey. And Ryan tries to engage with you honestly by saying, okay, Smokey's evil. Now what? Where do we go from here? He's asking an actual direct question. It's not a threat. It's a question, because he's trying to find out what's your goal, Isaac? What do you want from this? Are you just trying to say that you're just going to continually harass Smokey while he's on the internet for the rest of your life? Or is there at some point where you're going to be like, okay, enough is enough? Because, I mean, Smokey and the people that care about him are not ever going to agree with you. So I don't know why you're trying so hard to convince all of us. But that's why we want to know what your end goal is. Because are you going to continually behave this way? That's really sad and pathetic, by the way. Because I can't imagine spending my life just stalking and harassing someone like you do with Smokey. But, I mean, here we are. Oh, my phone went on D&D mode. But anyway, so I don't even think you know where you want with this. I think you're so blinded by your hatred for Smokey that you have zero direction on where you're going with this. And you just want to seize every opportunity to attack anyone that's associated with Smokey. Just why? Because you can? You really think that that's what God wants for you, for your life? Don't you think that he would, if he is a love and forgiveness, like you say, then don't you think he wants you to forgive your enemies, move on with your life, and be happy, be productive, work and provide for your family? Why do you think that God would endorse you harassing and stalking someone? To what end? Like, that's just really sad. You preach so much, but you don't actually live what you preach. So how are you going to get through to anyone? That's why you are sitting on your streams by yourself 90% of the time, because people are just losing tolerance with you. You know, Smokey and our group of friends don't want to have anything to do with you, and they've just kind of like washed our hands of you. The pod seems to have done the same. You really don't have many people. I mean, what, you had one person join your stream, Fro? Which, kudos to Fro, because that shows that Fro is a decent human being by giving you a chance of trying to talk to you, because the rest of us are just pretty much done with your bullshit. But, I mean, why do you think we're turning you away, Isaac? Because we're tired of your shenanigans and your bullshit, and you won't stop. You're like a fucking toddler who needs his hand smacked because he doesn't listen to no the first time. You need to be put in timeout. Really. Okay. Sorry, I'm rambling.
Smug,
It's
smart
sad.
aleck. Am I?
It's sad that you're so stupid you can't articulate the point you think you're articulating.
No, it's actually
100%.
so sad that I'm actually walking
I
circles
am
around you. And you
legitimately
can't comprehend what I'm
beyond
saying.
words.
Well, it's actually sad that you
I
can't
think-
even comprehend what I'm saying. That's actually beyond words. Tell you the truth, it's actually very bizarre. Yeah,
No, it's because, Isaac, you don't know how to use words properly. You struggle to communicate your point clearly, but you point the finger and accuse everybody else of being too stupid to understand a point that you can't get across clearly. That's your lack of intelligence. That's your lack of ability to communicate clearly. Because, number one, you can't read, and you struggle saying regular words. You try to use big words and you use them in the wrong context. So the fact that you sit here and think that you can educate anybody when you can't even communicate clearly, that's really sad and pathetic.
this
Isaac,
done.
I,
Human being.
Isaac, I have a question for you. Why don't you contact the dude and call him and say you love him and get him on your stream and you can buddy up with him then, if you love him so fucking much?
Yeah, absolutely.
Did I say that I did? So why are you painting pictures now, Fro?
Well,
No,
you
the
want
thing
to
was
come
that
to
the
his
conversation.
defense.
No,
Notice this is something that Isaac does a whole lot, is he will ask someone a question, and then as soon as they start answering,
the conversation that was going on, it was talking about, dude, people found Brandon coming on there. Ryan started saying something, got Brandon to freak out. So then Smokey started opening his mouth, acting like a child, and made Brandon freak out more. And then the whole panel started freaking out. So I came over there to try to tell Smokey, literally, stop being a damn child and grow up. Calling people names is not going to help the situation. It'll escalate the situation. I mean, I'm sure his wife is a social servicer, or a social service person. So, I mean, you should know at the end of the day, if you call an insult, you're not going to de-escalate the
So
situation.
what's your solution
So-
to baby Brandon, a full-grown 50-year-old man?
Baby Brandon, it's not about baby Brandon, it's about maturity. That's what it comes down
Yeah,
to.
you're
If you
defending
actually are
Brandon,
mature
you're
enough.
retarded.
It doesn't matter if Brandon. It doesn't matter if Brandon's mature or not. You see, the idea is if you
It
have a
does
choice
matter,
to do it, then
actually.
you just go. No. The fact is, the fact is even
What
if you
a
have a
worse
choice to do
person
it
to
and you
white
know you
knife
can do
for.
it,
Unless you were
why
defending
would
the
you
dude
do it?
right now, you couldn't pick a worse
I'm
person to
at
do
no.
it.
See, no. I'm trying to tell you, I tried keeping the situation on the dude. Smokey changed it on Brandon because he put in what he thought of Brandon in the situation. So
Brandon
it doesn't
started
matter because the problem that it was it was about the dude. So Smokey should have just kept his mouth shut. And the problem was he
I'm
escalated the
so
situation.
tired. I'm so tired of this disgusting, lying little fuck rat. He's either completely evil and
Yeah.
dishonest, or he's so fucking stupid he can't remember. Go back and rewatch it. I encourage all of you. I didn't say anything until Brandon attacked Ryan for what Ryan said. When Brandon attacked Ryan out of the blue, everyone was on the same page. Everyone was being supportive. Brandon couldn't help himself. And he had to attack and insult Ryan.
Yep. That is
Then
what
I
happened.
stepped in and
Yep.
criticized Brandon for destroying the environment and the space, which is what he did.
Yep.
Had to make it about him and what he knew when he came in, and had to make it about attacking Ryan, and then had to make it about attacking me when I called him out and told him to just read the room and stop his bullshit. Isaac,
Exactly.
you are a truly disgusting. You want to talk about painting pictures?
He's got
That's
pictures in his wall, apparently.
yeah, that's right there. That's you're painting a false narrative of me. That's painting a picture. That's really what you're talking about. It's the thing that you keep accusing people of doing, but you do it all the time,
Projection.
non-stop. And it's very clear what happened over there. And you are so desperate in your unrighteous, evil, vile, disgusting, worthless little heart to have to villainize everything I do, that you're going to engage in pure evil, unrighteous judgment. And you prove you're not Christian over and over again
Amen.
every single day. Because
Well,
you
he
have
has
no
ability
righteousness.
to reconcile either, and
You're trying to villainize me every chance you get, and you're even willing to lie and paint a false picture, and you're the one that goes around and keep talking about painting pictures. Asshole. This is what you do. You're projecting it on everyone else. You paint these false narratives. You lie your ass off. You completely disconnect from points, and you ran away because you're a little coward fuck rat that can't stop talking to let someone make a point. So you're going to run back to your channel and hide under your wife's skirts because you're a little coward bitch. And you're not going to sit there and lie your fucking ass off about what was going on to try to paint a picture of me, a false picture, a false narrative, which you keep going on and on about that you hate. You're a disgusting sack of shit, Isaac. No one has any value to you. You didn't have any value on that panel tonight. You sure as shit don't even have any value on this panel here. And you sure as shit don't even have any value on your own channel.
All right. Can you guys hear me? Nope. This is not working at all. Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay. I can hear me now. I can I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that it doesn't make any type of sound when it dies. But the nice thing is that this microphone came up in a set of 2. So when one dies, I can just pop the other one in. I apologize, guys. There we go. Perfect. I wonder how long I was going on talking on to myself and I didn't have any sound. Now I just got to figure out how to charge this. Huh. I knew they were BS when they said they have never seen Dude, but at Thanksgiving, Dude said he met the whole Praise family and ate with them. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just kind of something that happens, right? Like, there's no way to really verify unless someone's posting pictures that, this actually happened. So, I mean, you kind of have to take their word for it. And I don't know. The Praise just doesn't come across as a person that you can actually trust. Honestly, I definitely wouldn't trust him. And that's just what I've heard of him. But I don't think I've ever actually talked to Praise, so I'm not sure. All I know about Praise is really from Smokey and their on again, off again friendship type thing. But I know that Praise has burned a lot of bridges, and that's kind of his own fault. And I mean, if they're gonna one day say, "Oh, he's gone, he's out," all these bad things about Dude, and then turn around and say they reconciled, well, I mean, okay, great, but there's a lot of people that are saying that that was fake. Well, I mean, I think you need to come out and just kind of give everybody an explanation of what happened, to show that it wasn't fake. And really what upsets me is the whole situation that if because I think it was either Dude or Olive that said that they had talked to Lo. So really gets me riled up thinking that they abused Lo's kindness, because that is not okay and not acceptable in any way. So if that's actually what happened, then I hope they burn in the fiery pits of hell for the rest of eternity. But regardless, that's just my opinion. Anyway, so I think I'm going to call it there, because Mr. Isaac is still stream sniping. I can't pull up chats on my phone in the app. There's something going on with the app. I don't know what it is. But anyway, Isaac, you did a great job tonight of demonstrating your immaturity and showing everybody that you're willing to go to the lengths of harassment to be heard. And the fact that you were told you're not welcome here, but you still continued to persist. Do you think that's something that God would condone? I want you to really think about that. I think you need to spend some time with some self-reflection, because this is not the behavior of a mature adult. It's a little boy who's angry that people don't want to listen to him anymore. And I mean, I think everybody has kind of made it clear about the fact that you're not welcome on several panels now because everybody's tired of your BS. We really are. And you're just not worth the time anymore, little boy. I'm sorry. But when you treat people the way that you treat them and how you have treated them in the past, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt, and you're not going to be welcome anymore. And you're just not. Yeah, that's wild. After Tom and Olive said he mentally abused Olive, etc., then an hour later they were back. Yeah, that does seem, I got to agree, that does seem really fishy. Seems very fake. And it really makes you wonder why people do that, because that is a typical trait of people that are narcissistic, is that they'll create drama to draw attention to themselves because they want the attention, basically. So, I mean, regardless of whether it's positive attention or negative attention, it's just attention in general, which is what they're seeking, and they want validation. So, I mean, and part of that's going to be like, and I'm just saying this, if it was fake, they may be sitting back in the background going, ha ha ha, we duped Smokey and Low. Like they could be getting some kind of satisfaction out of that. And if that's the truth, then I mean that speaks to what kind of people they are, you know. So I certainly hope that that's not what the case is, but I mean that's kind of where the evidence is pointing at this point. And they dropped the long recorded video after that, means that they recorded right after the live ended. Yeah, I mean, that timing adds up. You know, and it doesn't help that they hid the live where they were talking about this from last night. That seems really insincere as well. So who knows? But if they really did take advantage of Lowe's kindness, then they can go fuck themselves, because that's not okay. It's really not okay. Someone came to you to help you, treated you with kindness and dignity, and then this is what you do. The least you can do is apologize to Lo. You owe her at least that much. Because no, that's just terrible. This isn't our first rodeo. They do crap like this all the time. Oh, have they? Tom wants to be a drama queen for January 2026. Tom, what do you mean? Who's Tom? James? Be sure to vote in my poll coming up in the next week. Okay, I will. But anyway, so I mean, Isaac, you have a wonderful evening, and I hope that somebody else streams for you to stream snipe, and you know, so that you can yell at your computer for the rest of the evening and find somebody else to harass. Because that seems to be your favorite pastime recently. So that's kind of funny.
This line of questioning.
But I like how there's a lot of attack on Smokey in his side chat. But I've noticed that his side chat has been getting smaller, and Tom Hoghead. Oh, okay. I don't call him Praise. Oh, that's right. Praise's name is Tom, is it not? Oh. Okay, sorry. That makes sense. That just goes to show you how little I actually know about Praise, is because I didn't even know his name was Tom. It sounded familiar, but I didn't connect the dots. But yeah, no, Isaac's stream, the people participating in it have been just getting smaller and smaller, and you know, I think Isaac kind of has to get to a point where he realizes that his hatred is kind of on display, that his behavior is not acceptable, and people are just going to keep rejecting him until he learns those social skills to be able to cooperate with someone enough to have a conversation. You know, people can only tolerate that behavior for so long before you drive them away. And I don't think that Isaac has reached a point where he realizes that no one has to put up with that bullshit. You know, he can sit on his channel and he can rant all he likes. No one's trying to stop him from doing that. But nobody is obligated to, number one, go and watch it or participate, you know? And like, it kind of calls into question what his goal is. You know, is he intending to draw everybody away? Because I can only speak from my personal experience, because I'm a very new Christian. And I think one of the reasons, because I've been exploring religion and Christianity, and just religion in general, for a really long time, probably for a good 6-7 years. And I really kind of dove headfirst into atheism. I think it was like 2020 or so that I really kind of started exploring those ideas. And I really kind of got exposed to the Christian community online. And I think Will and Smokey may have been the first real religious streams that I watched. Don't quote me on that, because I don't 100% remember for sure. But I mean, if I when I was questioning Christianity and really kind of deciding if this was where I wanted to go, had I met or come across somebody like Isaac before I had given my life to Jesus, I think that he would have pushed me away from the faith. So, I mean, that is an impact that people like Isaac need to really think about, because we are meant to be examples of Christ, right? And we're not here to convince people to be Christians. We're here to show them how to be Christians. And the hope is, in doing that, in demonstrating the love and the forgiveness of Jesus, that by setting the example, other people will want to join us and come to Jesus as well. Like when we share the gospel with them and we demonstrate what good Christians are supposed to look like, the hope is that they're going to want to join us. You know, they're going to want to experience the love of Jesus, right? And they're going to want to join us in that because they see how fulfilled we are and what the good things that we're doing, because we want to be Christ-like. We want to help other people. We want to love other people. We want to be able to forgive other people, you know? And I think Isaac really needs to sit down and kind of do a self-evaluation about what kind of example of a Christian is he showing the world. Is that going to draw people to Jesus, or is that going to push them away? And I can only speak for myself. But again, if I had to come across Isaac when I was on the fence and really questioning it, I would have been pushed away from God, because I don't want to be that. I don't want to be like Isaac. So just some food for thought for Isaac is maybe some self-reflection, and the way that you're approaching things needs to be changed a little bit, because you don't win people over by demonstrating harassment, immaturity, and just plain old hatred. You know, like it's not Christ-like, and it's not going to win people over for God, and people are going to turn away from you. And I mean, you can't share the gospels if you're shutting people out. Okay? God doesn't want us to be singletons, right? We're meant to be a community. The church is God's people, right? We're not meant to do this alone. We're meant to do this with God and other believers. That was his intentions for us, and that's in the Bible, right? So, I mean, to behave that way just seems counterproductive in the goal of sharing the gospel with people. It really does. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go see if it's actually started snowing yet. I hope you all stay safe and stay warm, and hopefully we all get through this snowmageddon. I'm probably going to post some video of the snow that we get. It's supposed to start getting really heavy between like 3 and 5 a.m. So first thing in the morning, I'll take some video to see how much has fallen, but I'm not really anticipating it being all that big of a deal, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for joining, my friends. Thank you all for being here. I love you all, and I hope you have a safe and wonderful evening. And remember, make good choices.